Saving money is really a habit, right? So it starts with, if you're dealing with cash, if you're one of those people who deal with cash, and for example, you have change. I got over $1 and change sitting here in my hand, and you're putting it on your table, your nightstand, you're putting it in the center console of your car or in your change tray in your vehicle, you're already making a big mistake. If it's in your change tray for more than 24 hours, then it's a very big mistake, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to feel the pressure to use it to spend. It's supposed to be put somewhere else, and segregating money is the #1 and effective tool for saving money. So it's all about segregating your money. I'm going to talk in this video about how to segregate your money and turn saving into a habit. I'm going to go through all of it one-on-one. I'm going to make this video, and it's going to make a lot of sense. So get ready for your world to be rocked, and pay attention to what I'm saying here, because it's going to help you out. Now, for anyone who's thinking that I need to get to the point in this video, like some of you guys have done to some of my other videos that have gone 30 minutes, the entire video is the point. And when I'm saying that saving money is a habit, or I tell you save up to $1,000 while living paycheck to paycheck, if you don't know how to do that, then that's all the more reason to listen to the entire video, because you haven't figured it out on your own, and you need the knowledge on how to do it. Now, it's no magic sauce. I don't create any kind of magic sauce or magic beans during my videos. I'm not one of those YouTube gurus with one of the high algorithms that get tons of hits. Some of my videos have gone viral, most of them haven't. And I think for the most part is because I'm not some magical bean guru running around telling you how you could do this, or I'm not somebody who's lying to you here on YouTube telling you how I saved $10,000 a year on a $20,000 salary, which is kind of ridiculous. All right? Unless you have some sort of friend who's really wealthy, letting you live in their guest house, and you're just a scumbag for trying to tell people on YouTube that this is how they can do it, so they could feel pressured to try to do it and collapse. So, the change, it's got to go somewhere else. See this change jar? Just like I'm always showing you guys these change jars. What do I do with the change after they fill up in change jars? I put them in something else, a larger container. So this is kind of like a practice that I do often, either every month, or I wait for a while and then I cash them in. And I'm going to tell you guys how to do the bank account savings hustle so that you understand. But I'm not going to try to cram it all the way down in one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this series 1 and continue going. So basically, when you're putting change or cash on your kitchen counter, on your bathroom sink, or anywhere else, what you're doing is you're telling yourself that this is something, it's psychological, it's really psychological. Making saving money a habit, it's really psychological. What you're telling yourself when you're putting your change away like that, just sloppily, not in one place, is you're saying that this is meaningless, right? So whether it be $15 worth of change or 15 cents, it doesn't matter. You're saying that this is meaningless, and you just need a place to put it because it's in your way. And maybe you'll get to it. You don't have an organized plan to save it, right? So the people who don't have $1,000 or maybe a few thousand or a couple of thousand or $5,000 or $10,000 in savings are people who tend to treat money with a lack of respect. And I don't mean to offend anyone in this video. I intend to be very honest so that I can actually give some informed instructions here on what I think, in my opinion, is a great way to turn saving into a habit. Now, if I wanted to be ineffective and just talk here and get you to bait click and hit the subscribe button, which you should still do, and hit the like button and comment below so that I can get tons of algorithms and this video go viral, then I'd probably tell you whatever I want. But I intend to be very honest and very forthcoming with you. So some of what I say is going to be a little offensive. I don't mind if you want to comment below and try to match me sounding just as offensive. This video is really for the people who want to learn how to hack what's in here, because the real value is in here. It's my opinion that money doesn't really truly exist the way you think it does. It's not as real as you make it. But what is real is what's here. What you make a habit, how you create your LOI, level of involvement, or your LOP, level of productivity, how you generate that, how you hack yourself into human productivity, is usually what's going to create most of the value. I was watching a video, ABC video about the middle class and people working and not having money and having to be on public assistance and stuff like that. A gentleman, Terrence, who's been working at Burger King and McDonald's for 11 years and is on public assistance and has a family. And there was a whole bunch of things going on in my mind when I was watching that. One, I know the agenda of the story. I know what the story was trying to do. But the other thing I was thinking to myself is, there's a few things that is missing from that story. A few things that aren't highlighted. Some things that just generally don't match 100%. And when you get a story like that, then you could believe anything. It's just hyped up news. So saving money as a habit, where does it begin? It begins in the true definition, of discrimination and the true definition of conservatism. Now, I say those words loosely, and I don't want people jumping to conclusions, because discriminating or segregating, excuse me, I didn't mean to use the word discriminating, except if you use it in a context where you're looking at spending habits or material things versus one other investment. That's something I can talk about later, because I don't want this going over people's heads right away if you don't really get this. So let's talk about true segregation and conservatism. And I'm talking about fiscally, not socially, fiscal segregation. Fiscal segregation is going to get you in track to be able to start saving money as a habit. I had something I did at a job before. I had a bank account that I opened up, a checkings account with a bank that I had absolutely no intention of touching. And I would make my job send $100 a week into that account. Now, some people are saying, I don't have an extra $100 a week. Well, it might be true that right now you don't have an extra $100 a week, but it may not have always been true. You did make decisions that put you in that situation where you couldn't always have $100 a week to put away. Like, for example, maybe you got that car loan, or you got that really expensive apartment when you could have got a cheaper one, or you started a big family and you have to make decisions based on that situation, which is your family, right? And I'm not knocking anybody who started a family and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. Everybody has their own priorities, but any situation can be put into a certain perspective where you can begin to segregate. Now, what is another form of segregating your income that could be more effective? Let's talk about this. For example, if you were to say, I'm going to put $5 into a can every single week and save it for the next few years. I'm not going to count it. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to save it, and that's it. That's segregating. When you create a bank account that you intend not to touch, that's segregating. One bank account pays bills, the other one, you're not touching it. You're just not going to touch it, right? Ever. So you say, this account doesn't mature until 2 years. So you're disciplining yourself not to touch that money. You're making a commitment, whether it be $25 a week, $5 a week, $10 a week. I always say start small. Start with $5 a week. If you're really desperate and you're barely making ends meet, you gotta turn it into a disciplinary habit, which means put away $5 every single week. $5 every week. Moving the video over here because I want to talk to you guys. I think there's a situation in my kitchen right now, so I'm going to attend to this video in a way where I can get most of you guys' concentration, because I was hearing some noises or something has to be dealt with over there, and I didn't want to get it into the video. I don't know what the noise is in the kitchen, but I'm going to ignore it at the moment so that I can just stick to the video, and I apologize for the lighting. So now, with the segregation process, putting money away into a bank account, what you're going to have to really do is you're going to stick to that core discipline. I say start with $5, start with $10, start with $15. Whatever you have, start with it. Start with that little bit of income, right? And then move it off and do something different with it. Just don't touch it. Right? When I did that at my other job, there's a job I had before the job I have now, I was able to save up about $7,000 or $8,000 because I was also putting more money into that account besides the commitment. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. If you start with $5, after a while, you've trained yourself how to deal without having that extra $5. And you can do that with $10. You can do that with $20 eventually. You can also do that with $25. You can get to $50, and then you can eventually get to $100. Now, I know some people are saying, well, I don't have a job that pays that much money for me to do that with $100. Well, here's what I have to say about that. Trust you me, as you begin to save and as you start unveiling the nuggets of hacking your way to extra income, you will begin to find ways to get that $100 every week into that account. It has to be an interest, something that you feel inside that you want to do. It will work. It will happen. You just have to follow the guidelines set forth that you're putting into your life. You're hacking that savings clause into your lifestyle. It will happen. Trust me. It's all about acclimation. You have to get used to something new. It's all about acclimation, your level of productivity, your level of involvement, LOI. What is your involvement in your savings plan? When you start seeing your future like this, it could be different. Now, if you're depending on your age level or something like this can either be interesting or daunting. It doesn't even really matter. You got to hack into your brain. You got to be that soldier with the discipline. You can't think about what other people think about you. You can't think about what anybody's questioning you about or what's going on. You have to find a way to get started. $5 a week. It's not that hard to do. It can be done by anyone. Trust me, by anyone. By any means necessary, it can happen. In this society today, it's very important to get started. It's very important to start doing this. So you put it away little by little, little by little. You'll get there. You'll get there. And then I can start talking to you about what you can do with that money when you start saving it. Because there's other ways to make your money make money for you. Passive income, especially when you're talking about investing. Some of you, I guarantee, if you took a piece of paper and you were honest and took a pen and started writing down some of the things you're spending money on, you'll find that you can do without. Look at your budget. Be honest with you. Say, how much money did you spend this week, this month, this year on groceries? Can you afford to eat less or better? Can you afford to eat less expensive things? Can you maybe not get the chips? Can you maybe not get the ice cream? Can you maybe not get the cake? Can you stick with celery, vegetables, rice and beans? Yes, rice, big bags of rice. Get 3 big bags of rice that can last you for a few months. Yeah, can you stick to peanut butter and jelly for lunch at work instead of going to McDonald's every lunch break? Or going to Burger King every lunch break, or Dunkin' Donuts every morning for breakfast, then going to Burger King and McDonald's for lunch? Can you do that? I'm not telling you to do it forever. I'm not telling you don't go there on Friday, don't go there on Saturday, don't go there on Thursday, don't go there on Wednesday, Sunday, whatever day you have off. I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm just saying, can you sacrifice it for your savings goal? Like, for example, if you absolutely have to go to Burger King every single break at lunchtime or eat Chinese food or whatever, can you sacrifice one lunch and get one sandwich per week to get to your savings goal? Because sometimes we want it our way, so we got to go to Burger King. I get it. I understand. I like McDonald's, okay? I also like Taco Bell. I just went to Taco Bell today. So I get it, yes, of course. But can you sacrifice it just for your savings goal? When you say to yourself, I want that number 6 meal or the number 7 meal, can you say, not today because I got to put that money away to save? Can you invest that into your savings plan? And then you can start investing in yourself so that you can actually start getting paid to sleep. Now, I'll tell you one more secret before I end this video, because we're going to make a part 2. And I'm going to talk more about this subject. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel. But the number one habit to help you save is to adopt a philosophy where you pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Everyone's looking to pay the phone company, the energy company, the landlord, the mortgage company, the car company, the gas company. Everyone's looking to pay someone else. Right? Well, what's wrong with paying yourself? Get into the habit. This is the Brand Builder. I'm out. Video's over. I apologize for moving around in different locations, but I needed to get this message out. Hope you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter. Maybe the link's below. Maybe it's on another video. I don't know yet. Haven't decided whether I'm going to put it below or not. But make sure you subscribe. Maybe I'm going to keep it here on YouTube. I keep telling everybody to follow me on Twitter. But, you know, if you follow me on Twitter, you might be looking for my videos on Twitter. Right? And I know what's going on. I finally figured it out. I think YouTube sends the videos out to the first, sends it out to maybe 100 people at a time. And if some of a certain ratio of people like it, then they'll send it to more people. It works like that. So, hey, you know what? Whatever it is, we're going for bust. Thank you for watching this video. Make saving a habit. This is part 1. You'll get more, and have a good one.